dolls. How's everybody doing today? It is Sunday and fallback day. So we got an extra hour of sleep. I hope everybody is very well rested. I am just getting my other screen over here set up. So be just one moment. I'll be right with you. So how is all my peeps doing today? Put in the chat. Let me know how everyone is. Up. 1 second. Volume off. Alrighty. So, Michelle says she is still sleepy. Haven't had enough coffee yet. Girl, get busy. You gotta get the coffee. And I seen them pineapples you put up there. Mm-hmm. Naughty, naughty girl. Hey, big brother. Hey, Mike. Hey, Rob. How you doing? He says, good morning, world. So, okay, so there's been a lot of discussion because people know I love my coffee, especially the Vietnamese coffee lately, which, I got it close by. So, how do you like your coffee? Do you like creamer? Do you like sugar? Do you like extremely high caffeine? Let me know in the chat what you like. How do you like your coffee? Or do you even not like coffee? Mike, we already know you nothing but coffee. All day, every day coffee. We already know this. But how do you take your coffee if you like it? If you don't like coffee, what do you drink first thing in the morning to get your brain up and functioning? Me, before the Vietnamese coffee, let me tell you, I would drink coffee and it would be, as Michelle likes to put it, which I can't argue with because she's right. I used to drink my coffee as essentially sugar flavored coffee with a side of coffee. Because I like my liquid creamer, my flavored liquid creamer's got to be flavored, and I like my sugar. But I have cut back to where I don't put the sugar in no more. It's just the liquid flavored creamer from now on, which still has a lot of sugar. See here, Michelle says I like my coffee walking with a splash of half and half in sugar. Mike says he likes his black. Rob says black with sweet and low. Mike says sweet and low. Laugh aloud. They still make that? Yes, dude, they still make that. If they can make money off of it, they gonna still make it. Now, y'all like my shirt today? Red Hot Chili Peppers. I got this shirt from my mama, so I had to try and wear it. Ever since she's lost all the weight, she has given me a lot of her outfits. I'm like, yay. I put the thimble in the wrong finger, or completely wrong hand. Need it on this one so I can do my rocking and my rolling. The yuppers, Mike, I can have sugar. Cannot have sugar. Okay, so Rob cannot have sugar. And Michelle says, my coffee has to be strong enough to put hair on your chest, hence the walking part. Rob, how are those poppers doing? I love the videos, especially whenever Utah always include the babies. So, you know me, I am a huge doggy lover, so I love seeing the babies whenever you put them in your videos. Absolutely love it. As a fellow puppy owner, thank you so much for always including the babies. Let's see, I save my sugar for my chocolate. Ooh, okay, so I handed out Halloween candy to the kiddos coming by, and we had a mix of kids. And okay, so maybe you guys could help me out with a debate that's going on in my house on this. I want your opinion. if you have a teenager, so we all know that we give out candy to little kids that come to your door, dressed up or not. So if you have a teenager, whether they're dressed up or not, come to your door for trick or treating, do you give them candy? Or do you think that teenagers should be able to trick or treat? My opinion is I much rather see them out trick or treating than and doing fun stuff like that, living like just still enjoying being a child, an underage child, than out causing trouble. See, Rob says doggos are great with all the treats they have received. Aw, I'm so happy. See, I don't give them snarky remarks at all. My opinion is that they should be able to still be a kid as long as they possibly can. I mean, they're underage. Now, if you're like 19, 20 years old or a grown adult and you don't have any littles with you, then maybe I'm going to question. But at the same time, if you come to my door on Halloween, I'm going to give you candy. I had a young couple the other day come to the door where there are two on Halloween night, where there are two infant children. I still gave them candy, knowing the candy is not going for them. Because I did the same thing when my boys were babies. I thought it was funny. And they were all dressed up, including the parents. They can have the candy, but they get a little carry with that one. Maybe I need to drink more strong coffee, so maybe my chest might get furrier. I have no opinion on it as I don't do Halloween and don't get trick-or-treaters on my streets. Alrighty. Mike, we already know you always give everyone a snarky remark. But that's why we love you. Because if you didn't do snarky remarks, we would worry that something was wrong. Man, when you cannot do 3 to 4 small stitches on this, it takes much longer. Just saying. So Mike, is anyone still watching over at Donna's as well? I'm curious who wins. I need to know the outcome of that. Because I had to go live, so I couldn't stay and watch. I need to know whether it's going to be Zaza or Sobeka. I mean, not that it really matters one way or the other, because they're both amazing people and extremely intelligent. It's just nice to know. So what is everybody working on today? Anything fun and exciting and creative? Alrighty, so I have officially gotten all the way around this square. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the crisscross here. And then I'll go around then I'll do like a ladder stitch to go all the way around to hold down all 4 sides. And then this block will be done. So I'm going to go down this side and back up. Actually, I'll go down this side, up to the corner, to the center of this here, over, over, back to here, and then come up to finish off over here to go around. That way that I can keep a continuous stitch. Hey June, how you doing? Mike says he's making lentil soup. I've never actually had lentil soup, but it sounds delicious. I know, I've never had it. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to educate me. Michelle says I will need to get the last border at the Christmas quilt, but I need my back to stop hurting. Girl, do not stress yourself. You overdid it yesterday. You need to rest and heal your back up. That quilt will still be there when it's done. That quilt is not going anywhere. It'll still be there. Awesome sauce. What was the score, did they say? Oh, poor buddy. So Michelle has a bird very similar to Quasar. And she said, Buddy just fell off his perch and squawked loudly like it was the perch's fault. Oh, that poor baby. Quasar. Quasar. Say hi, buddy. Say hi, buddy. I'm going to get him saying hi, buddy. Hey, so Terry, how you doing, honey? Okay, so since I got around this square here done, I can take these out of the center. I will leave the exterior 4 corners in, so that way there I can keep that held down. See, I am waiting on him to say Auntie Michelle. Yeah, I just figured Buddy might be a little bit easier to start off with. Say hi, Buddy. Say hi. It's a big bird, yes. And you're not getting another treat. You've already had 2 this morning, little fatty. Big bird, yes. Big bird not getting another treat. How is everybody doing this morning that is just coming in? Time change, bah humbug. Girl, I hear you. I woke up, I'm like, okay, am I early? Am I late? What's going on? Looked at my watch and it was like 7 in the morning. I'm like, why am I up at 7? Technically, I actually overslept then because technically I would normally, that would be me normally getting up at 8 then. Big bird. Big bird. And you guys hearing a high pitched chirping a lot and everything, that would be Sky. He is over here going crazy. Let's see, got hi, good morning, Jen, Michelle. Hey there, neighbor, New York Beauty. Do you ever let him out of the cage? Yes, I do, as well as my husband does. He comes out whenever I'm not live, whenever it's just us alone in here. And I have occasionally let him out and everything during a live stream. I just don't usually too much because lately it seems like he likes to go over on the other birds' cages and hassle them. And I don't want him stressing them out. And then I want to have to sit here and try to fight to keep him off of their cage. Ouch. There we go. Gotta get me some more thread. But yes, he does get to come out of the cage and everything. My husband brings him out quite a bit often, actually. He does not look at me as a dominant person in the family, so I do not mess with him too much. I do give him treats, food, water, stuff like that, but hey Brenda, how you doing? Hey Lily, I don't remember if I said hi to you or not, honey. Sorry if I did not. Hey Donna, thank you for dropping everybody over. Let's see, I had to scroll back up see. So Terry says, my pepper didn't feel good this morning, so I was up in a shot. Then I went back and I am a mess. I am sorry, honey. I have no idea whether I called him a pudgy or a budgie. But he is not pudgy, that's for sure. Quasar, you being crazy. Crazy Quasar. Yes, you're a baby, but you're not getting a treat, so get over yourself. Let's see. Hey, Brenda, how you doing? And then we have my chat jumped. Hey, Judy and Melanie and Regina. Thank you so much, Brenda. Yeah, this was actually my grandmother's quilt. It has a bunch of areas where, as you can see right here, the pictures have faded. So the quilt blocks I'm making over at the Squirrels group and everything, those blocks are going to be getting hand quilted into the quilt. Let's see. My chat jumped again. Crazar. Yeah. Let me get my kicks on. Party at Lily's. Hey, I'm game. So I heard, I believe it was Jean say that if you lick the head of the needle where the eye is, then it would make it easier for the thread to go through. I'm still struggling with this needle today. Worst case scenario, I'll pull out my needle threader. I have some of those disposable ones over here in the thing. Maybe if I try the other end over here. And yes, I lick my threads before I thread my needles. Don't know if anyone else does that, but I do. So what is everybody working on this morning? Or are you just hanging out and watching me? Let's see. Hey, Mitzi. How you doing, honey? See, Lily asks, are you on the marathon route? My brother used to run. He did it 9 times. Michelle says she also does that, of licking the thread and the eye of the needle to thread it easier. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I think I got it. I think I got it. Let's see. Yay, I got it. Finally. The eye of these needles are like so super tiny that it gets so hard to see at times. I was thinking about finishing out this block this week before today's live stream and then starting a new one today, but I was like, no, just didn't really feel like pulling this out to work on. I had so much other stuff going on, so I was like, ah. Let's see. June says, I just got up doing a breathing treatment and then make coffee to wake up. Awesome sauce. Sorry you got to do a breathing treatment, honey, but I'm glad you're up and doing it. The only thing I'm running is my mouth. Oh, Lily girl. You so funny. Clearing my cutting table from the mail and packages that came while she was gone. Awesome. Yeah, and I'm going to be recording a video, guys. So I was gifted an acorn pen, and so I've never used this before. So I am going to be recording a video of me using this as a first time person ever to use this. Well, not first time person ever, but as an inexperienced person with like starch and stuff like that, because I have never used starch. I know nothing about it. I've seen videos of people talking about it and everything, but I've never actually did it myself. So I'm going to be getting that video recorded hopefully today. So within the next day or two, hopefully, fingers crossed, no promises, but hopefully within the next few days and everything. Hey, Melissa, how you doing, sweetheart? Thank you for coming to the show. But hopefully I can get that video released and everything within the next day or two, if not later today. I got a lot going on today, so we'll see how that goes. But just know that there is going to be a video coming of just as an inexperienced person with starch and with the acorn pen of showing how me using it and how it works for me, my personal opinion of it from the very beginning. I have a bunch of the honeybees um from my um 100 acre woods that I want to try to get the seams to lay flatter on, because normally I just use steam. Not gonna lie, normally I just use a steam iron. And I'm okay, I'm on my live stream right now, but okay, thank you. Okay. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna try using the acorn pen and see how I like it. I've had a lot of people highly recommend it. Someone give it a whirl. Oh, I just caught that one message. Hang on, I'm about to go back and read these. Mike says, I have an unused acorn too. Melanie says, I'm a starcher. Yeah, I've never used starch. I've always loved how I can make the bias work for me. And I'm just extra careful whenever I have something that's biased and everything, or I make larger and trim down anyway, so it just works for me. Terry says, don't show me another notion, please. Melissa says she loves her acorn pen. Mike says, I never starched, but should since I FPP. Yeah, Donna by Hemi by Ying with Donna swears by starch. And I know Becca loves the acorn pen, especially with doing like FPP. I have never done it, and I really have nowhere to hang up anything that I starch, and I don't like that gunkiness getting all over my iron, so I just never done it. I'm like, I just want to cut into the fabrics and play. I don't want to have to take time for waiting for it to dry or cleaning my iron. I'm like, I just want to get in there. Let's see. I love doing FPP, working on something now. Shh. Terry says I starch everything. Melissa says I use the acorn pen on seams only. They are super flat. Awesome sauce. So Melissa, since you use the acorn pen on all your seams, any recommendations before I try it later? Let's see. I haveTerial Magic Still Sealed 2. Judy says, I use starch and also transitioning to best press. Hey, Judy neighbors. How you doing, honey? How's the hubby? Melissa says, acorn is a starch alternative, so there isn't any white flakes, fabric dandruff. Awesome. Missy says it does not affect your iron. Awesome. Yeah, I always worry about that because I'm like, I don't want my iron getting messed up. Granted, it's a cheap $20 iron from Big Lots, but still, it works good. I don't want to. I don't want to have to get rid of it. See, I don't want to make my list so messy. Andrea's in here but can't chat. Again, stupid YouTube needs to get it together. Oh, man. Andrea, I'm so sorry, honey. Giovanna, I sent you a message and everything and all. If you can let me know and everything what you want me to do, then that'd be great. You can just reply to my private message to you. And it's involving this quilt top right here. Just so you know. Has anyone used threat from connecting threads? If so, your thoughts, please, says Rob. I have not. Is that another type of starch or something? Hey, Judy says, still in ICU. He is stable, so I am sitting with him while he sleeps. EPP. Oh, girly, I am so sorry. I am sending out tons and tons of hugs and prayers to you, sweetheart. On Giovanna says, just answered now. Awesome sauce. Thank you, honey. I just didn't want to do anything until after I spoke with you. So let's see. Yes, everyone, please, 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 please keep Judy and her family in your prayers. Poor girl is dealing with a lot. But we're gonna make this a happy place today for her to hang out and escape from reality for a little bit. See, Andrea, I don't see you blocked, but can't highlight you. Yeah, I'm not for sure what is going on with YouTube lately, but Andrea, as well as some others, are having lots of issues. Andrea, if you can hear me, honey, try unsubscribing from my channel, re resubscribing, and then go out now and coming back in. See if that works. I don't know if it will or not, but can't hurt to try. See. Thank you everyone for the prayers. Cool. Terry says, Rob, I have and I like it enough to recommend. I'll be buying it again when I need it. Awesome. So Terry, is that like a start, another type of starch or something, or what is it? There are a few people who have been blocked on some channels. Yeah, Andrea first brought this up to my attention yesterday because she couldn't participate during the thing during the sale yesterday as she wasn't able to be seen in the chat. However, oh, okay, it's thread. Okay. Sorry, I was not for sure what it was. Um, however, but when she private messaged me to tell me this, I checked all of my YouTube and everything and all for the blocked and hidden and everything else, and she was not blocked, so I don't know what's going on. So I checked Nightbot, and I checked YouTube both, and she was not blocked, so I'm not for sure what's going on. What? It won't let her unsubscribe? Weird. Ooh. So Andrea said, according to Michelle, Andrea says she uses Best Press in her acorn pen. Awesome. Terry says, I have vintage sewing machines and I also use it in my serger. Works well. Oh, awesome sauce. Giovanna says that Andrea needs to update her devices. Is that what's causing the issue, Andrea or Giovanna? Can you message with Andrea to see if you might be able to help her? As I don't have any idea what's going on. I know she was able to participate some in Donna's live this morning because I seen her first message in there. And after that, I wasn't really paying too much attention to the check, so I was getting ready for my live. Judy says, I use Best Press in my Acorn pen too, as well as Melissa. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, I came close to buying Best Press before, but when I went to Joann's, I seen the price of the bottle. I'm like, no. I'm like, that's a lot of fabric that I could be buying. But I really want something for like my FPP and my seams because I'm doing more FPP now. So I want something more for like my seams for like my one for like my 100 acre woods that need the extra help. Sorry guys, I just realized y'all can't see what I'm doing here. See, hey Teresa, how you doing, honey? Or Teresa, whichever one says thumbs up. Everyone for the rant. Yes, please give that thumbs up. Let YouTube algorithm know that you enjoy my content. If you don't enjoy it, push the thumbs down. I'm completely fine with either. So that way there, if you do the thumbs down, it lets me know that you're not liking it. Because I keep putting out the content if I don't know that until I know people don't like it. So if you do a thumbs down, let me know what about it what is about it that you don't like. I have no problem with some criticism as long as it's respectful. Let's see, okay. Let's see. Bob says, Terry, I normally use Aurifil, but with everything that has been happened in the last 2 months, I don't have the extra money for the Aurifil right now. Yeah, I usually use just whatever is cheapest. And I'm not gonna lie, most of the time when I'm sewing, I use the big serger cones. That's what I use for sewing and quilting. I can get them super cheap off of Amazon, or sometimes if I'm in a pinch and need it right away, I'll just run right up to Joann's and pick it up. My Juki doesn't mind it, so that's what I use. But my Juki, on the other hand, is not that really not that picky, which I love. Because I've heard a lot of people say that their machines are super picky, you only use one type of thread, blah blah blah. But I got super lucky because my Juki is not picky at all. Yay! Andrea, I see you! I see you! So something must be going on with your computer then. Andrea, 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 Auntie Andy, I see you. So maybe it is an update that is needing to be done on your computer then, sweetheart. And if you're doing it on your phone, that means you could also cast it to the TV if you needed to see it better. I'm sorry I keep pulling this away from you guys. Keep bringing it closer. Here, you know what? I'm just going to do this. There. Now you can see me better. See, YouTube troubleshooter and pattern designer. Right? Andrea is amazing. If I miss your comment, please put it back in again because I don't always catch all of them. I try, but sometimes it gets a little crazy in here. Let's see. Check over here because sometimes I can see a smaller amount of the chat over here than what I can over on my other screen. So it's occasionally if you guys see me look over here at this screen, it's because I'm looking at my Surface Pro to see what that one states. Okay. Also use matte lock cones as well. My machines aren't so picky and my work comes out fine. I sew a lot of Fox leather and bulk. Oh, wow. Yeah, I love the fact that my machine is not picky. Makes everything so much cheaper for me. Let's see. I'm going to check mine again later. I use serger threads always. Yes, I love my serger threads. I even do like my normal hand sewing with it. Not my hand quilting. My hand quilting, I do buy hand quilting threads for. Because I want that stronger thread for my hand quilting. Let's see. The problem with chatting on my phone is seeing and hitting the right keys. Girl, I completely hear you. I completely understand. Trying to do this hand quilting so that way there you guys can still see what's going on here and keep the rest of the quilt off the floor. This is much easier to do on the wall hanging. Hey Kevin, how you doing? Kevin2589. Hello everyone. Welcome. Hey Tian, how you doing? Hey Shelly Sews. Martine in the house. Tian goes, look who is red hot today. Have a good time. Thank you. Yeah, he's out doing yard work, so. Let's see. Let me jump up because I missed some of the comments. Ooh, Shelly says, try checking at Menards for best press. Definitely will do that. Thank you. Kevin says, what is the pattern for the quilt behind you? It is beautiful. So this is the Robert Kaufman. I think it's Robert Kaufman. I had to get the book to show. But it's called Midnight Diamonds. And I actually have a couple of videos where I was putting this together and everything. Mike, if you can go find one of those videos, maybe the first one. So I know the book is in there. In the description of the video and drop the link for me. I would greatly appreciate it, sweetheart. See. So this is called Midnight Diamonds. And I got like 2 or 3 videos of me putting this together. Let's see. Any thread advice for Rob peeps? Yeah, I always do the. Tan said he's still working outside. Giovanna says, Andrea, I always chat on my phone. Yeah, I do too. Anytime you guys see me inside of someone's chat or their live stream, it's because I'm on my phone. It's just easy for me, and I can take it wherever I walk around at. See, Lily says, question for you all, scrap busters. How do you decide if you should cut your scraps into strips or squares? I pretty much just leave my scraps how they are until I'm ready to use them because I never know what size I may need or how I might use them. Do they make wireless keyboards for the phone? They do make wireless keyboards that are Bluetooth. I actually have one. I have not tried Bluetoothing it to my phone. I could actually try that later and keep you updated, Andrea. Okay, Mike says, yes, Andrea, Logitech makes one. Yes, Cafe Facet. Thank you, Lily. You're the one that wanted me to do the pattern to begin with, so I don't know why I said Robert Kaufman. But yes, Cafe Facet Midnight Diamonds is the name of the pattern. You can actually get his book that has it in there. Thank you, Mike. Thank you so much, big brother. I'm definitely going to have to get a new needle here soon because I'm starting to bend this one, I think, a little bit. Let me see. Yeah, it's got a slight little bend to it, but it's okay. Yeah, it was actually super easy to put together. You just got to pay attention to when you're because you're putting it together. When you're putting the rows together, you're putting it together on the diagonal seam, on the diagonal, and not going straight across. So you just got to be careful when you're doing that and matching up the intersections. Because if you look closely, you can actually see some of mine did not match up perfectly, but it was good enough for me to be happy. I'm like, I am not a professional, so my stuff you will always find mistakes in my stuff, and I'm completely fine with it because I'm not professional. I just enjoy sharing my craft, sharing what my passion of what I do. You can use a wireless Bluetooth keyboard with your phone. You can also use voice to text. It is easier. And that is from So Terry. Mike says voice to text with our AdSense. Yeah, that could be interesting. I remember Jack came out a few times on that. Oh, Jack visited quite often on that quilt. I actually had to buy a new Jack because Jack got tired. And I don't know if we can resharpen Jack or not. Then plus Jack is so inexpensive for a new one that it's just easier and all just to replace him. Get a new Jack. So guys, I'm actually getting a lot accomplished today. Thank you guys all so much for hanging out with me today. Granted, we are not done yet, but I'm getting a lot accomplished. So has anybody got any big plans for this week? Let's see. But Slash is a guitar. Yeah, Slash is amazing. I now use Slash. And if anybody would like to know what Slash is, it is those little dermaplaner razors for like the facial hair and all, like eyebrows and stuff. I actually use that instead of Jack now. I still have Jack. I just don't use him very much because the little razor thingy works good for me. All right, so I have now officially went both directions here. I do believe. Oh, nope. I boo-booed. I missed this one here. Dag blasted. So as I'm going, now I'm going to start going around the edges here. And when I get to over here, I'm going to go down, back up so I can get this direction, this corner strip right here that I missed. So I'm going to put a pin there to remind myself that I need to do that. Maybe. There we go. That right there. That one pin beam right there in my as a roadblock for me will remind me when I get here I need to go up and down this little strip right here. I thought I got done with that fairly quickly. Let's see here. It's hysterical. I do. Did I say that? I think. And go. Yeah, it does sound like that. You're crazy. Try to say 11 with a Scottish accent. No, I think I'll pass. I'm not good with imitating accents, so. See, I got a lot of questions back. Died instead of does. I have. There is a short of two Scottish guys in a voice command lift. It is so funny. Oh my gosh, Giovanna, you gotta find that short and send it to me. I absolutely love that. That is so funny. Okay, so as you guys can see, I do have a pair of tweezers here. And whenever I have a needle that I push through that is being a little on the fussy side about coming up out of the fabric, I use the tweezers to help get a better grip to pull it. Hey Zaza, congratulations on your win. I am so proud of you, girlie. You rock. That was awesome. I did not get to see the ending, so I will admit that. But Mike did tell me that you were the winner. So congratulations. Let's see here. Do 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 do. Ozzy Osbourne using a GPS. That would be interesting. And it's crazy because his vocalizations whenever he sings is so amazing and awesome. And then when you hear him just talk like normal, it's so weird. It's like it sounds like a completely different person. As soon as the live is over, I will find it. Awesome sauce. Thank you, Giovanna. Andrea says, writing out some of my new designs, finishing Donna's wall hanging, releasing a few more mystery quilted long clues, and publishing a star cross path and testing patterns. Awesome sauce. Yeah, I think here soon I'm going to start working on my honeybee one that you made me. And for anybody that is not sure what that is, let me see if I can't find a picture of it in here so I can show you. I know I have a picture in here. Oh, yep, there we go. So this is a pattern that Andrea designed specifically for me, and I want to start working on that here soon. So I might start doing that. Let's see. There you go. So that is a pattern that Andrea designed for me. I actually had this and thought of it in like when I woke up early one morning and I could not get it out of my head. I'm like, I want to have a wall hanging behind me that could be like my initials in where the it's created out of honeybees and then have like a honeycomb in the background, and I could not seem to figure out how I want to get it all done up and everything and laid out properly. So since I know that Andrea designs patterns, I messaged her. I'm like, hey, this is what I envisioned. Can you help me out? Yes, ooh, bees. And it's pixelated bees. She gave me the option of either pixelated or strips, so it can be done in either direction. I just chose to have mine done up as to have it done up as um da, 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 as pixelated. Yes. Now, Andrea did get, since this is a pattern that she designed specifically for me, she did give me the option of whether I want to call it Plan B. So Andrea did give me the option of sharing the information as I go or whatnot with you guys. And so I think I will share it with you guys. So that way there, if you want to make it as well, you can. Obviously, the DS would be a little weird if you do not have a DS initials, but it's all good in the hood. I promise I won't tell. So now I am just going along my edges here and doing like a little ladder stitch type of thing where I'm just grabbing the top layer of the quilt and the bottom layer of the top layer of the quilt. See if I can't show this over here. Hang on. This is the large throw size, guys. And I'm trying to hold it all on my lap. Let's see. That would be awesome to know. I could probably fudge it to be a ZB. Yeah, you definitely could and everything if you figure it out. So what I'm doing is I am just going in the edge of the, like right where the edge of this fabric here is, where the block meets up against. I'm going to turn this off for a second so I can bring it over closer so I can show you guys what I'm doing with this. There we go. So what I'm doing is I'm going in right by the edge of the block here. And then I'm coming up, just grabbing the top layer of the quilt and the batting, and I'm coming up back through the block. So that way there I'm like doing like a little stitch. I'm doing it super close together. Yeah, I mean, you guys could always alter it however you want it to make it work for your initials or whatever you want to do. But I'm like, it's a pattern. She did not charge me for it. Since I am a tester of hers and everything, I have not been testing patterns lately. But that's because I got a lot going on. And I know she's been very, very eager and patiently waiting for me to do this one. So I really want to do this. And it'd be nice to have my wall hanging behind me. And to keep it nice and fresh and on my brain at all times, I keep it over here as my as my wallpaper on my Surface Pro. So that way there, it reminds me every time I turn that on, I need to do this one. I'm doing squirrels for Donna, quasar for Danelle, and beagles for Sean so far. You doing quasar for me? Ooh, girly, girly, girly. I love you. You are amazing, Andrea. I was wondering why you wanted a picture of. Yeah, I know a couple people that would be interested in a basset hound. Like Zaza and Zaza, as well as So Blessed by Jess, both have bassets. Okay, yeah, it's probably a blind stitch, also known as I think also known as a ladder stitch, but I'm not doing so great of a job of the blindness of it. You can see mine, and I'm not worried about it. I'm completely fine with people see my stitching. I'm like, it is just to hold the outside border of the quilt on. So I'm not one bit worried about it. It's grabbing enough of the layers, so I'm not so worried. And I'm coming up on the very edge of the quilt, so it's just enough to hold down the border, the edge of it, of the block, because I got all the rest of it all quilted. I can do other initials if anyone wants to work along with Danelle. That'd be awesome, Andrea. Just make sure you charge a little bit of a fee for your time. And I am willing to pay you money for mine still. Send me a pic and I will give it a try. Andrea, drop your channel link in here. And Mike, can you drop in Andrea's email address? Mike or Michelle? Bespoken pattern. That would be a fun pattern for people. If you could drop Andrea's email address so that way there are people to email her on what on email her about getting initials sent to them, a pattern for their initials or the honeybees or whatnot, for anyone that may be interested. And anyone in here that has a channel, if you will do exclamation selfie. Thank you, Mike. So anyone in here that has a channel, if you do exclamation selfie, then it will drop the channel link or drop your channel link. So that way there you can self-promote. Awesome sauce. Thank you, Michelle. Yep, that is Andrea's website, and you can be able to reach her through there. Hey, Sylvia says, hello, everyone. Remind me of my mom. Dementia brain set a quilt up. See, dementia brain set a quilt set up for binding. She did so well. No stitches in. Oh, I missed some of that. Hang on. No stitches in view. She couldn't show me how. Yeah, I mean, the blind stitch is a really good way of doing that and hiding your stitching. I mean, if you look closely, you can see my stitching here. And I'm completely fine with it. It does not bother me. I mean, you can see my stitching, but it's like a gray and it blends in. So from a distance, even from like this distance and everything, you really can't see. You can see slightly, but I'm not worried about it. My opinion is it is what it is. This is going to be my own personal quilt because it was my grandmother's. And I'm adding my blocks to it that I'm hand quilting in to her quilt. So this is going to be a personal quilt for me from the couch. Well, for me and Loki because, you know, I got to share everything with the little Loki bear. You're doing a great job, Danelle. Thank you, Giovanna. Yeah, as soon as I seen on here that the pictures had all faded off, I decided then I wanted to bring life back to it. And I love the ribbon that she put through here on the sides here. This is like a sashing ribbon that she has sewn down and used it for in between each of the block areas. Awesome sauce. Andrea has announced that she will do custom patterns for anyone who is interested. That is amazing. Yes, please get in touch with Andrea. She is amazing at her pattern writing, and she does not take long at all to do this. And the girl could really use it. So please get in contact with Andrea and hook a girl up. See. So yeah, I'm thinking about maybe taking a breather from the gnomes on Wednesdays. I do, like maybe I'll do this for December. So my Wednesday gnomes are going to continue for November, and then December I think we're going to start working on my honeybee quilt, or maybe on Wednesday. I don't know. I'm going to have to let's sit down and figure out my schedule. See when it will work best. I will let you guys know on Wednesday what we're looking at for that. Because I want to keep Sundays as my slow stitching day. But at the same time, I really love doing my gnomes on Wednesdays because I really like having a designated day just for doing my gnomes. And I love doing my gnomes. So maybe I'll have to my 100-acre woods PMQs and my honeybees might all have to be on Saturdays. We're gonna have to figure this out. Let's see. And now it is getting cold. It will keep you warm. Definitely. It'd be like a hug from grandma. My mom sewed clothes, not quilts. Well, you could always turn those into quilts. Yeah, my mom does a lot of crocheting. My grandmother did crafts of all forms. She was like me. It's where I got it from. Zaza says, I love the gnome you did, Danelle. Once I've caught up on my UFOs, I'm doing that gnome. Awesome. Are you referring to the love gnome? That gnome was a lot of fun to do. And the best part is, if you use bigger pieces, you could just make it a bigger quilt. I just happened to chose to do the teeny tiny pieces because I wanted to challenge myself. Are you going to connect all gnomes together? I'm not really for sure what I'm doing with the gnomes yet, Sylvia. I'm still in mental debate on what it is I want to do with those. Part of me was like, I'm kind of thinking like maybe like each month having a theme of 4 or 5 gnomes, how many ever Wednesdays there are in that month. And then afterwards create like a border. So that way there I have like a little border banner thingy to put up behind me. And then maybe do like say for like whatever month that goes along with like my for Halloween. Maybe doing like October, a banner that says October underneath it. So that way there I have like an October month of gnomes banner to hang up behind me in October. So that's kind of where I'm leading at right now. Let's see. It's easier to chat and hand stitch than machine stitch for me anyway. Yeah, definitely. It is definitely easier to chat and hand stitch. Seems like I get a lot more accomplished whenever I'm hand stitching. Because I don't have to pay so close attention worried about whether I'm going to run over my finger. Yes, the one you did for Andrea. Okay, yeah, that was a love gnome. Have you guys seen the Christmas gnome yet? Kathy over at My Hobby Home has been testing that one out for Andrea. I was going to be a tester on that, but I had to back out. Too much stuff going on. I wound up getting too mentally overloaded and had to back down from it and everything, but I definitely want to get that one when it's done and available because it is going to be super cute. I love the mental debate. It's a huge argument. It is, Mike. I'm constantly in argument with myself. I'm like, what? What do you mean? And the worst part is you can actually lose an argument to yourself. I'm like, how do you lose an argument with yourself when you know what you're going to say? It's in your head. Erica Arndt did similar things with trucks. I like the sound of doing them as monthly wall hangings. Yes, definitely. And then being a monthly wall hanging, I can always add on to it later. Like I can always add another row on. So that's even more fun. And it'd be something cute and fun and festive to hang behind me every month of things that I've actually created and made. Let's see. A quilty calendar would be beautiful. Yes. I lose all the time. I don't feel so bad now. At least I'm not the only one losing all the time. Like, how do I lose an argument with myself? How? I'll get in like this big long discussion with myself and somehow I lose. I'm like, what the poo? Let's see. wait until the slap fight. Oh my goodness. Okay, I've not gotten that far. You cray cray. Okay, guys, we are at the 1 hour mark. I'm going to go ahead and end this right here. Let's see. Just putting a knot in here so I can end this at this point because I'm towards the end of my thread anyway right now, so it's all good. That way there. Next Sunday, we'll start with a fresh needle of thread and we'll continue going around, finishing up this block, and we can be able to get the next one pinned in because I already got more blocks ready to go. Actually, I need to leave this needle out because this one needs to go. And of course, I got my tin can here. Whoops. That I keep all my hand quilting stuff into. Except for my needles. My tin can's getting too big for my needle box. So, but of course, it's my Christmas gnome box. Let's see here. Let it load. I think Becca let me win, but I'll take that. I'm happy. Definitely. Hey, you never, even if it was a gift, you don't knock a gift horse in the mouth. Does anyone watch the Spicy Nona? It is funny channel. I do not. Never even heard of it. See, I have to sew now and pasta grammar. You too, Mike. Happy day, everyone. Congratulations again, Zaza. Yes, congratulations, girl. Super proud of you. Now, everybody, I will be back here on Saturday with one of my FPP gnomes or foundation paper piece gnomes. I do have some lined up. I will post a picture in my community tab of the one I will be doing next because I got 4 lined up for November and I have not figured out which 4 I'm going to do yet or which one of the 4 I'm going to do yet. So we'll see. I will get that posted by tomorrow of which one I'm going to do along with the link to where you can get it in my community tab by tomorrow and hopefully get that to that little um video done up and everything for you guys, the acorn pen. So if you guys get out and about, please make sure you smile a deep down from the heart smile to anyone you may pass by, because you never know whose day you can brighten just with a simple gesture of a down from the heart smile. Thank you guys all so much. Have a beautiful, wonderful day.